Old age is a great time to sit back and enjoy your life. You are much wiser. People's opinions do not easily fluster you. You are much more comfortable in your own skin. Your kids have left home, and you have the freedom to do all the things you want to do. Enjoying your life is a significant contributor to healthy aging. A study conducted by researchers from the University College in London showed that happy people were more robust and fit. The study followed older people, including 3,099 men and women aged 60 years and above living in England over the course of 8 years. This study examined the relationship between a positive outlook and physical well-being. The evidence showed that those who were unhappy were 3 times as likely to develop issues in their physical activities as their animated counterparts. It revealed that happy seniors had less trouble getting up, dressing, or taking a shower, as opposed to unhappy seniors who were twice as likely to develop diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and strokes. The enjoyment of life and general happiness are relevant determinants of mobility and future disability in seniors. Life is a long journey filled with experiences, challenges, and valuable lessons. As we age, many people wonder, can we still be happy in our old age? The answer is, of course we can. Happiness does not depend on age, but on how we live our lives. In this video, we will discuss how to live old age with happiness, health, and peace. Let's discover together the secret to a happy life in old age. As we age, changes in our bodies and lives are bound to happen. Hair turns white, skin starts to wrinkle. Energy is not as strong as it used to be. Not just physically, social life may also change. Children may grow up. Friends may move away, or even some may be gone. However, change is a natural part of life. Accepting change with a big heart is the first step towards happiness. Instead of lamenting the past, we can focus on the things we can still enjoy in the present. Every phase of life has its own beauty, including old age. The key is to be grateful for what we have, not lamenting what is past. By accepting change, we can live our days with more peace and happiness. Coping with change can be challenging at any age, but becomes particularly so as you get older. Experiencing the ground shifting underneath your feet can be extremely unsettling, particularly if the change is a less than desirable one. For human beings, patterns are reassuring, and we can become very comfortable with our routines. When these routines are threaded or forcibly removed from us, we very quickly become uncomfortable and can find these situations challenging. Unfortunately, change is an inevitable part of life, and it's something we need to learn how to deal with. Most people don't like change as it can be scary, difficult, and sometimes expensive. However, change is necessary if you want to be able to adapt to your future. It isn't easy, but it's essential. Our attitude to change depends very much on whether we initiated the change, or whether it was thrust upon us by circumstances outside our control. If you elected to make the change, your attitude is optimistic and positive, and you look forward to the experience. If you didn't choose the change, however, your reaction is going to be very different. Obviously, dealing with retiring to the coast is going to be a lot different to dealing with a cancer diagnosis. And at older ages, many of our major life decisions have already been made, so the changes that occur tend to be ones not of our choosing. As well, research has shown that older people become much more set in their ways than younger ones, and are less open to new experiences. This pattern of personality development, while a generalization, tends to hold true across cultures. However, this pattern is more an issue of will than ability to change. There's no reason why older people can't adapt to change and demonstrate neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change both functionally and structurally. Neuroplasticity is a lifelong process, especially if you set up a positive environment for change to occur. The problem lies in the fact that many people don't want to change. There's no denying that everyone is going to get older, so the best way of coping with the changes wrought by aging is by changing our attitude. Many people are reactive to change rather than proactive, because the change is not of their choosing, and it causes disruption. For instance, many people wait until they have a health scare, or their health and abilities degenerate significantly before starting to think about aged care or help. Waiting until you need the change is too late. You need to prepare for the change earlier and become the innovator of the change. That way it's not as disruptive as it might have been. It's far better to make the change happen and be a big part of it. Decide what you want and how it's going to happen. than merely reacting to a situation and facing limited choices. The only realistic way to cope with change is to take an active part in it. You need to have the foresight to see the change coming, and then take action to control it as much as possible. It helps to have or develop a willingness to reassess routines and habits, and adapt and adjust them as necessary. Having self-belief also helps. Take a mental journey through your memories and realize that you've been able to overcome all the changes you've encountered in the past, and you'll continue to be able to do so. Believing that you have the ability to cope with whatever life throws at you, and being able to prove it to yourself by examining past events, will help you cope. You are stronger and more resilient than you realize. Who says old age means you have to stop learning and trying new things? In fact, one of the secrets to staying happy in old age is to maintain your curiosity and spirit of exploration like a young person. Try learning a new skill. Maybe you've always wanted to paint, play a musical instrument, or write a book. It's never too late to start. Learning something new keeps your brain active, and you feel more alive and energized every day. Technology can also be your best friend in old age. Don't be afraid to learn how to use your smartphone, social media, or even video calling apps to stay connected with family and friends. You can also watch inspirational videos, take online courses, or even share your experiences on social media. If possible, try traveling. It doesn't have to be overseas. Visiting new places in your own city can be a great experience. Seeing new sights, meeting new people, and experiencing a different atmosphere can provide positive energy and a new zest for life. By continuing to try new things, age is just a number. A young soul will make life more colorful and fun.
As one enters old age, the question often arises, what else can I do? What is the meaning of my life now? Feeling a loss of purpose can make one feel empty and unhappy. However, life can still be meaningful, even in old age. One of the best ways to feel happy is to share and give. You can become a mentor to the younger generation, share your life experiences, or even teach a skill that you are good at. Try to find activities that bring you inner satisfaction, such as writing, gardening, or getting involved in social activities. Even small acts like helping a neighbor, supporting a friend in distress, or simply smiling at others can have a big impact on feelings of happiness. The meaning of life doesn't always have to be about big achievements. Sometimes, the meaning of life lies in the little things we do every day to make the world around us better. Keep your brain active. Feeding your creativity is key, especially now that you are retired and are no longer challenged by your career. While physical exercise helps keep your brain alert, other activities like word games, crossword puzzles, learning a new language, learning a new skill keep your brain strong. There are many difficult challenges that come with getting older, such as losing loved ones, your independence, and your health. Despite all these things, we must stay strong and try to navigate through these challenges. Here are a few tips. Accept the things that have changed in your life, even though this will be difficult. Accepting and letting go of things that are out of your control will reduce your stress levels. Acknowledge how you feel, especially after the loss. Don't bury your emotions. Facing them is the only healthy way to work through them. Remind yourself of the things that you are still grateful for, such as the family and friends. Maintain a sense of purpose. Just because you have retired does not mean your life is without purpose. You still have a lot to contribute to the world. Now would be a great time to write your memoirs. Reflecting on the experiences of your life and the lessons you have learned from them, you now have more time to spend time with your family members, nieces, grandchildren, nephews. You can take up a new hobby or focus on an old one. You could travel and see your city or your country, or you could learn a new language, sport, or musical instrument. You now have time to visit the museum, go to a concert, or a play. These activities will help you maintain your sense of joy. Reach out to other people who may be going through similar issues as yourself, such as in a support group. You can also volunteer in the community, which will help you focus less on your own hardships and socialize with people. Spend time with at least one person daily. Make new friends while your older friend may have moved away or passed on. You can still make new ones and share memories with them.
Ultimately, happiness in old age is not about how much we have, but how we enjoy what we have. Happiness comes from gratitude, good health, warm social relationships, and the feeling that our lives still have meaning. Everyone deserves to be happy in old age. Don't let worries or fears prevent you from enjoying life. Do things that bring you joy, stay connected with the people you love, and live your days with peace and happiness. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on other inspiring content. See you in the next video.